Hello students, welcome to NIRS Education channel. Let us continue the lesson, the necklace. In our previous session, we came to know that after 10 years hard struggle, Matilda and her husband were able to pay back their debts. But these 10 years brought immense change in Matilda. Earlier, she was pretty, attractive lady. Now she turned very old. She was seemed very old. She turned a hard woman. And she used to do all the hard household works. And whenever her husband was not there in the house, she used to recall or remember the evening party of former times. And she was thinking about strangeness of life. Now let's continue the lesson. One Sunday, as she was walking in Champs Elysees to rid herself of the cares of the week, she suddenly perceived a woman walking with a child. It was Madame Forrester, still young, still pretty, still attractive. Madame Lysol was affected. Should she speak to her? Yes, certainly. And now that she had paid, she would tell her all. Why not? See, one Sunday, as she was taking a walk in Champs Elysees, probably it is a street, to rid herself of the cares of the week. For a whole week, she worked hard, she was tired. So, in order to get some relaxation, she was walking. She suddenly perceived a woman walking with a child. Then she saw a woman walking with a child. It was Madame Forrester. That woman was none other than Madame Forrester. Still young, still pretty, still attractive. Madame Forrester was still young, still pretty, still attractive. Both of them were classmates, but Matilda was looking old, but Madame Forrester was looking still very young and attractive. Madame Lysol was affected. Then Madame Lysol was affected. Affected means emotionally moved or touched. Should she speak to her? Yes, certainly. For a moment, she thought. Should she speak to Madame Forrester? Later, she decided, certainly I have to talk to her. And now that she had paid, there is nothing to worry now because they had paid their loan debt. She would tell her all. She decided to tell Madame Forrester everything what had happened with her. Why not? She decided to tell. She approached her. Good morning, Ginny. She came near her and said, good morning, Ginny. Ginny, it is another name of Madame Forrester. Her friend did not recognize her and was astonished to be so familiarly addressed by this common personage. Her friend, means Madame Forrester, did not recognize her and was astonished. She was astonished. Astonishment means amazement or great surprise. She was surprised greatly to be so familiarly addressed by this common personage. This strange person was calling her in a very familiar manner. That's why Madame Forrester was surprised. She stammered, "But, madam, I do not know. You must be mistaken," she said. "I do not know who are you. Probably you have mistaken me." Like that, Madame Forrester said. She told things in stammered manner, stuttered manner. "No, I am Matilda Lysel." And again, Matilda said, "No, I have not mistaken you. I am Matilda Lysel." Her friend uttered a cry of astonishment. "Oh, my poor Matilda, how you have changed." Then her friend, she made a cry of astonishment. She made a cry of amazement or surprise. "Oh, my poor Matilda, how you have changed, how much you have changed." "Yes, I have had some hard days since I saw you, and some miserable ones, and all because of you," she said. "Yes, I have had some hard days since I saw you, and some miserable, some very difficult days I had in my life, that is after seeing you. And these are all because of you. I had to face such hard days in my life because of you." "Because of me? How is that?" Then Madame Forrester asked her. "Because of me? How is that?" "You recall the diamond necklace that you loaned me to wear to the minister's ball?" she said. "Can you recall the diamond necklace that you loaned me to wear to the minister's ball?" "Yes, very well. Yeah, I can recall that. I can remember that." "Well, I lost it." "Yeah, you gave me, but I lost that necklace." "How is that, since you returned it to me? How is that possible? That day only you returned that necklace to me." Then Matilda said, "I returned another to you exactly like it. Yes, I returned you another necklace that was exactly like your lost necklace. And it has taken us 10 years to pay for it." It has taken 10 years to pay for it. You can understand that it was not easy for us who have nothing. You can understand our condition. We did not have anything with us. We were poor. So, how difficult it was for us to pay for your necklace. But it is finished and I am decently content. But fortunately, it is finished. And I am decently content. Now I am decently content means I am very happy. I am satisfied. Madame Forrester stopped short. She said, "You say that you brought a diamond necklace to replace mine?" Then Madame Forrester stopped short and she said, "You say that you brought diamond necklace to replace my necklace?" "Yes. You did not perceive it then? They were just alike." "Yes, exactly," Matilda said. And she said, "Did you not perceive that? Did you not understand that? They were just alike. Both of them were alike, but your necklace was actually replaced one." And she smiled with proud and simple joy. Then Madame Forrester, she smiled with proud and simple joy. Madame Forrester was touched and took both her hands as she replied. By hearing this, Madame Forrester was deeply touched, deeply affected. She took the hands of Matilda and replied, "Oh, my poor Matilda, mine were false. They were not worth over 500 francs." Then Madame Forrester said the truth that, "Oh, my poor Matilda, mine were false. Actually, my diamond in my necklace was false one. That was not diamond necklace. That was a false one. False means artificial or not real or duplicate. That was a duplicate necklace. That was looking like diamond necklace. Actually, that was not diamond necklace. They were not worth over 500 francs. And my necklace was not worth over 500 francs. The real worth of that lost necklace was not more than 500 francs, but the replaced necklace cost was 36,000 francs. And to pay that, Matilda and her husband struggled for 10 years. So, at last, she was able to understand the truth. She came to know the truth. And the lesson has very important message for our life, that we must try to be happy with what we have. We should not have excessive desire, or we should not have showy nature. They lead us to destruction, or they take us to very bad situation. That very important message we can see in this lesson. With this, we have completed this lesson. Thank you for watching video.